Prepare to laugh your knickers off as we dive into the comedic genius of Adam Sandler. From Don't Mess with the Zohan to That's My Boy, and of course, who could forget Hotel Transylvania? Sandler's unique charm and hilarious antics have left audiences in stitches. Join us as we count down his top 10 funniest moments on screen. But before we jump into the laughter and unforgettable moments, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to get up to date on the latest and hottest content. Counting down from number 10, we have Grown Ups. The 2010 comedy film starred the industry's biggest stars like Adam Sandler, Lenny Feder, Kevin James, David Spade, Chris Rock, and many others. This film, written by Adam himself along Fred Wolf, tells the story of 5 lifelong friends who won their junior high school basketball championship in 1978. They reunite 3 decades later for a 4th of July weekend after learning about the sudden death of their basketball coach, Buzzer. Lenny, played by Adam, is a Hollywood talent agent married to Roxanne, played by Selma Hayek, and together they have 2 sons and a daughter. Throughout the film, we see Lenny serving as the unofficial leader of the group, attempting to reignite the camaraderie they shared in their youth. An example of this is the water park fiasco. When Lenny and his friends visit a water park, they regress to their childhood selves, engaging in a series of hilarious antics and mishaps. From getting stuck in water slides to competing in ridiculous competitions, their day at the water park is filled with uproarious moments. At number 9, we have Don't Mess with the Zohan. Adam's character Zohan Dvir is an Israeli counterterrorism soldier with dreams of becoming a hairstylist. Tired of the violence in his homeland, Zohan fakes his own death and moves to New York City to pursue his passion for hairdressing. He adopts the identity of a Palestinian immigrant named Scrappy Cuckoo and starts working at a salon owned by a Palestinian woman named Dahlia, played by Emmanuel Chariki. Adam's character functions as a bit of comic relief through his exaggerated abilities, such as his lightning-fast reflexes and seemingly indestructible nature, which lead to many funny, over-the-top action sequences. For example, he effortlessly takes down a group of armed terrorists using unconventional methods like using a fish as a weapon. Also, Zohan's outrageous hairstyles. As a hairstylist, Zohan creates outlandish hairstyles for his clients, including a hairdo resembling the Twin Towers, a style inspired by George W. Bush's speech, and even a camel toe hairdo. His eccentric creations often result in comedic reactions from his clients and co-workers. Coming in hot at number 8 is The Do-Over. Described as one of Adam's best comedy movies, he plays the character Max Kessler, a bank manager stuck in a rut and dissatisfied with his mundane life. Max reconnects with his old high school friend, Charlie, played by David Spade, at their 25th high school reunion. Charlie tells Max, or Maxie Pad, that he wishes to start life over. And Charlie convinces Max to join him on a trip to Puerto Rico. Charlie ends up faking both their own debts to start fresh with new identities. Max adopts the persona of Dr. Ronald Fishman, a charismatic and adventurous surgeon. One unforgettable moment is during the hilarious montage showing Max's transformation from a mundane bank manager to the adventurous and flamboyant Dr. Ronald Fishman. We see Max trying on outrageous outfits, experimenting with hairstyles, and practicing his new persona in front of the mirror. leading to plenty of laughs as he embraces his new identity. How could we forget the hilarious reunion scene between Max and Charlie? The scene is filled with awkward and humorous moments as they reminisce about their past and catch up on each other's lives. Max's deadpan reactions to Charlie's exaggerated stories and their banter set the tone for their comedic dynamic throughout the film. Number 7. Donnie, the broke alcoholic slacker, and That's My Boy, fathers a son as a teenager with his teacher, Mary McGarrigle. The relationship resulted in a media frenzy and legal repercussions, with Mary being imprisoned, and Donnie granted custody of their child until he turned 18. Despite initial fame, Donnie's life takes a downward spiral, leading to financial struggles and estrangement from his son. Donnie is portrayed as a broke, alcoholic slacker spending his time with his friends, bartender Bree, and stripper Champale. Meanwhile, Todd, now known as Todd Peterson, has distanced himself from Donnie due to embarrassment over his father's immaturity. Todd is a successful businessman engaged to Jamie Martin, with plans for a lavish wedding. Donnie's life, however, takes a dramatic turn when he learns he owes a significant amount in back taxes and faces imprisonment if he doesn't repay the money. Desperate for cash, Donnie schemes to reunite with Todd and Mary for a TV show that offers a hefty payout. Throughout the movie, we see ridiculous comic moments, like the bachelor party scene, where Donnie joins Todd and his friends for a day at the spa, followed by a strip club visit. The scene is filled with comedic chaos. Donnie's inappropriate behavior and attempts to bond with Todd's friends lead to awkward and hilarious moments, culminating in a wild night of debauchery. At number 6, we have The Wedding Singer. Also ranked one of Adam's best comic movies by fans and critics alike, Adam's character is that of Robbie Hart, a talented and charming wedding singer. Robbie, who has had his heart broken and left at the altar, finds himself falling for a waitress named Julia, played by Drew Barrymore. Julia is engaged to a wealthy but insincere businessman named Glenn, but begins to question her feelings for him when she meets Robbie. Julia is drawn to Robbie's sincerity, kindness, and passion for music, sparking a budding romance between them. We see some comic moments when Robbie and Julia first meet. There is an instant connection, but their encounter is interrupted by Julia's engagement ring getting stuck in Robbie's shirt. The awkwardness of the situation adds a comedic touch to their budding romance. Also, earlier on in the film, when Robbie experiences a meltdown during a wedding reception after his own engagement falls apart, he transforms a romantic song into a melancholic ballad about his own heartbreak, much to the shock and confusion of the wedding guests. At number 5, Blended. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler reunite for another hit in the family movie Blended. For this role, Adam Sandler brought laughs with his role as slightly hapless Jim Friedman, a single dad struggling to navigate the challenges of parenting after the loss of his wife. Jim is a down-to-earth, fun-loving guy with a heart of gold, but he's also a bit out of his element when it comes to handling his 3 daughters on his own. When a disastrous blind date lands them, Lauren, played by Drew Barrymore, and Jim and their respective families at a luxurious African resort, chaos ensues as they navigate the wilds of parenthood and the even wilder world of romance. An unconventional and really funny moment is when Jim attempts to impress Lauren by showcasing his sophisticated side during a romantic dinner. In a comically misguided attempt to appear cultured and refined, Jim decides to serenade Lauren with a heartfelt rendition of a love song. However, true to Jim's endearingly clumsy nature, his performance doesn't go exactly as planned, as Jim belts out the lyrics with all the passion he can muster. He unintentionally sets off a chain reaction of chaos around him. From accidentally knocking over a candle and setting the tablecloth on fire, to inadvertently spilling food and drinks in his enthusiasm, Jim's romantic gesture quickly devolves into a slapstick comedy of errors. Despite the mayhem unfolding around them, Jim remains blissfully oblivious, pouring his heart and soul into the song with unwavering determination. Meanwhile, Lauren can't help but be charmed by Jim's earnestness and the hilariously disastrous turn of events. At number 4, The Week Off. The film follows the chaotic and humorous events leading up to the wedding of their respective children. Set in Long Island, New York, the story kicks off with the announcement of the impending wedding between the daughter of Kenny Lustig, Adam Sandler, and the son of Kirby Cordes, Chris Rock. Kenny, a middle-class father and devoted family man, is determined to give his daughter the wedding of her dreams, despite his limited financial resources. On the other hand, Kirby, a wealthy surgeon, offers to cover the cost, but struggles to connect with his son due to his busy schedule and absentee parenting. As the wedding week unfolds, chaos ensues as Kenny and Kirby attempt to collaborate on the arrangements while dealing with a series of mishaps and comedic misunderstandings. From botched hotel reservations and awkward family dynamics to cultural clashes and unexpected guests, the two fathers find themselves in increasingly absurd situations as they try to pull off the perfect wedding. Throughout the film, Kenny's well-meaning but often awkward attempts to connect with his daughter and future son-in-law lead to some laugh-out-loud moments. Whether he's giving cringeworthy fatherly advice, attempting to bond over shared interests, or getting caught in embarrassing situations, Sandler's portrayal of Kenny's endearing awkwardness never fails to elicit chuckles from the audience. Number 3. Hotel Transylvania. Adam Sandler voices the iconic character of Count Dracula, the overprotective father and the owner of the luxurious hotel for monsters. Sandler brings his signature humor and charm to the role, infusing Dracula with a mix of wit, sarcasm, and genuine warmth. Dracula's overprotective nature towards his daughter Mavis is a central comedic element in Hotel Transylvania, and Adam Sandler's portrayal of this character trait adds depth and humor to the film. Dracula's exaggerated reactions and melodramatic tendencies create numerous hilarious situations throughout the movie. Dracula constructs elaborate schemes to keep Mavis confined within the walls of Hotel Transylvania, including creating fake threats and fabricating reasons why leaving the hotel would be dangerous. His paranoia leads to absurd scenarios where he installs over-the-top security measures, including traps and barricades to prevent Mavis from venturing outside. Counting down to number 2, we have Funny People. George Simmons, a successful but emotionally distant comedian, learns he has a terminal illness. Sandler's portrayal of George showcases his versatility as an actor, blending humor with introspection and vulnerability. Simmons is a complex character who grapples with the superficiality of his celebrity status and the emptiness of his personal life. Despite his professional success, George feels disconnected from those around him and struggles to form genuine connections. Sandler brings depth to the character through his nuanced performance, capturing George's inner turmoil and existential angst with authenticity and sensitivity. One of the key aspects of Sandler's role in Funny People is his ability to balance humor with pathos. George's interactions with other characters, including aspiring comedian Ira Wright, played by Seth Rogen, are filled with witty banter and comedic exchanges. Sandler's comedic timing and improvisational skills shine in these moments. Throughout the film, George performs stand-up comedy routines that showcase Sandler's comedic prowess. His sharp wit and irreverent humor leave audiences in stitches as he delivers hilarious observations about life, fame, and relationships. At number 1, we have Just Go With It. In this funny and feel-good film, Adam Sandler plays Danny McAbee, a successful plastic surgeon who pretends to be unhappily married in order to attract women. Danny's character is introduced as a charming and charismatic womanizer who uses his fake wedding ring to attract women seeking sympathy. However, when he meets Palmer, played by Brooklyn Decker, he finds himself falling for her and realizes that he wants a genuine relationship. To avoid losing Palmer, Danny enlists the help of his loyal assistant, Catherine, played by Jennifer Aniston, to pose as his soon-to-be ex-wife. The two form an unlikely pair and take us through some of the best comic moments. The pretend family shenanigans. One of the central comedic elements of the film revolves around Danny's elaborate scheme to pretend to be married to Catherine and their assistant Maggie, Bailey Madison, while wooing Palmer. The awkward and chaotic situations that arise from their pretend family dynamic, including fake arguments and awkward interactions, provide plenty of laughs throughout the film. And there you have it. Adam Sandler's comedic genius shines through in these hilarious and heartwarming films. From his witty banter to his slapstick antics, Sandler never fails to bring the laughs. Whether he's portraying a lovable goofball or a complex character grappling with life's challenges, Sandler's performances are always memorable. So, the next time you're in need of a good laugh, just remember to queue up one of these classic Sandler films. And who knows, you might just find yourself laughing your socks off all over again. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more entertaining content. Happy watching!